Hey everyone, it's Sabrina. So it's been a minute since I've sat down and filmed, and I kind of just wanted to sit down and give you guys a little bit of an update. So it's day, I'm not exactly sure what day it is in quarantine. I'm pretty sure it's been almost like a full 2 months since we have been in quarantine, if I'm correct. And we've had Hazel for about 4 weeks today, so I think so, that's about right. But anyway, so I just wanted to give you guys an update on kind of what's been going on with school and clinicals and stuff since coronavirus started. I know a lot of you guys had a lot of questions, and I'm sure this is happening to a lot of different people throughout the entire United States and throughout the world. But basically what's been going on with us is we ended up taking our shelf exams a little bit later than we had them planned for. Same with Step 2 CK and CS. So for me and Corey, we got really lucky. We actually took CK back last year. I took mine in December, he took his in November, and we also took CS like right before everything shut down. So I took mine March 10th, he took his March 13th, which was literally the last day. So we both got really lucky with that. We were able to get that all of it away, and we passed everything. So we were officially done with taking all types of exams for medical school, and now we just have to focus on finishing our last year and you know, doing well enough to get into residency and applications and all that stuff. So that's kind of what's been going on over here with us. Our friends Len and Nita, who are also in medical school with us, just took their Step 2 CK on the 5th of May. So they had theirs extremely delayed because they were planning on taking it March 23rd or something like that, and they had to wait until May. So they were exhausted and really burnt out by the time they finally were able to schedule their exams. They had been like constantly studying, and on top of that they kept getting like notifications that their exams were canceled, and they'd like check online and see that it wasn't canceled. They'd call in, they'd tell them it was fine or it was canceled, and like it was a really complicated process because they weren't allowed to have too many people at the testing center once they opened them up. So I'm excited for them that they're finally done, because I'm honestly really thankful and lucky that we got ours out of the way ahead of time. So that was probably the best decision we ended up making. Honestly, was taking it way ahead of time, but we did not even know this would ever happen, so you know, we just got lucky, I guess. And we ended up taking our shelf exams like the first couple of weeks of April, I believe. That's when they were starting to let you take your shelf exams online from home again. And I ended up doing a lot better on every single one of my shelf exams that I took. I got an honors on, so I'm really excited about that. And I'm really happy that all the studying and stuff paid off and I did better, even though I didn't feel as well as I did, as I thought I did. So that's good, and that's really exciting. And what we've been doing for clinical electives, like in replacement, we've been doing something called non-clinical electives. So our school has come up with different things for us to do. There's an ultrasound elective that we can do online, which I'm doing right now. There was a patient safety elective that I was doing earlier, and they have like the opportunity for you to write CS cases as a type of course. You can also like do research in coronavirus as a type of course and like look into that. They have like a radiology online elective, a dermatology elective, and just stuff like that. So they came up with different things for us to do to keep busy during this time. So so far I've done 2 weeks, another 2 weeks, and then we have another 2 weeks. So 6 weeks total of non-clinical electives, and they actually pushed the amount that we're allowed to do to 8 weeks, just in case. We weren't supposed to do more than like 4 weeks, I believe, so they had to change our whole entire schedule and meet up as a curriculum committee and decide that because of what's going on in the world, we're going to have more non-clinical elective options in our graduation requirements. So that was one of the big changes. And right now what they're telling us is actually that we might be able to start June 1st. So that's really exciting. I'm not sure if it's real, because I've been getting so many like mixed things since we were first told what we can do and what we can't do. So right now I'm getting excited, but trying not to get too excited, because I've had my hopes up and down a lot throughout this process. You know, the first couple of days of March when we found out we were on lockdown, we were still supposed to start April 6th. Everything was supposed to be fine. We found out we could not start April 6th. Then we were thinking maybe we can start May. That never happened as well. So like I'm hoping for June, but you know, I never know. You never know what could actually go on and what will actually happen. What sucked so far is I had to miss my family medicine sub-I because that was all of April. I'm now missing my dermatology elective, which was going to be all of May. So I'm missing a lot of things that I was really excited to do. So they're going to have to redo our schedules, and I'm hoping that it all works out okay. VSAS, the visiting student program application, has been closed since I believe like April. So people haven't been able to apply to away rotations over the past couple months either. And I had been accepted in an away rotation back in March actually to go to Texas. And since the closing of VSATs, I have no clue if I'm still going or not. And I have no clue if I should go or not, if it's still available for me to go. Because the AMC actually came out with something that's recommended that medical students not do away rotations if their medical school has that residency there available for them. And my school does have a family medicine residency. So, I'm not sure what to do at this point. I think it's an amazing opportunity to do an away rotation, and it's really hard to get away rotations. So I feel terrible just giving it up. But at the same time, I don't want to like risk anything or do anything scary or dangerous. And if the AMC recommends not to, then maybe I shouldn't. But we'll see once they open up. Maybe it's already canceled and I have no clue. I was actually supposed to be going in July, which is really soon. And I haven't done my sub-I, and I like don't want to show up and look like a dumb person because I have no idea what I'm doing since I haven't even done my sub-I in family medicine. So there's a lot that I've been thinking about right now. And I'm the type of person that likes to stress ahead of time, even though like I literally have nothing I can do right now because I can't stress ahead of time because I have no clue what's going to happen. But I'm going to continue to stress ahead of time anyway because that's just my personality. But I really like to have my life planned and figured out, and it really bothers me when I can't, but such is life. So I'm trying to make the most of it. Our class is also having us do like a module on coronavirus so that we can learn more about coronavirus and prepare for clinicals in that respect. So, we'll see. We do have to redo our schedules completely for fourth year since there has been such a big change in our schedules with everything that's been going on. So they're going to try to like create a new schedule for all of us, which is going to be really hard, and I feel really bad for them. But yeah, we'll see what happens if we actually start June 1st or not. I wonder if any other person who's in medical school right now, what has your school been saying to you about when you can start clinicals again or not? So I'm really curious. But yeah, I don't know. We also found out that the residency application has been pushed back to being submitted October 21st instead of September. So, that's good, I think, because it's going to be really hard for us to like get letters of recommendations and stuff in time if we did have it so early. That's another thing I'm really stressed about is letters of recommendations because I have no one right now, and, how would I have anyone since I haven't actually started clinicals? But I don't know, there's just a lot going on right now. Another thing they told us is possibly that we're going to be doing virtual interviews this year, which is very interesting. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that, because I remember people said that it's really important for you to go visit the program, go meet the residents, go meet the faculty, like all in person, go see the place and figure out if that's your fit, and if you feel like you would enjoy spending the next couple years there or not. And it's going to be harder for me to decide that through a virtual interview, and I'm kind of bummed out that I won't be able to actually go to these programs and get to like interact with people actively. So that's a little bit concerning for me in that way, because there's so much you can learn from a program in person versus online. So that's going to be definitely a different experience. I think I'm a little bit excited for online interviews in another way because I'm so used to talking to a camera with you guys and just feel really comfortable with that. So I think I'm going to be okay in that aspect. But still, I really wish it wouldn't have to all be virtual. But like I completely understand. They're just trying to keep us safe and to keep everyone else safe around us as well. So there has been a lot of changes. I'm sure you guys are going through the same thing if you're in school right now as well. It's just crazy how everything just went from like normal to not normal in just a couple of months. But yeah, it's crazy. Another thing that's been happening is things are starting to open up here in Las Vegas. I don't know if that's been happening to you guys where you're at, but we're starting to have more like dine-in restaurant options, which is crazy. More like places and restaurants are opening up again, more businesses are opening up again, non-essential businesses are opening up. So it's kind of scary because I feel like they just put a date on it and they're hoping that it's going to be okay, but what if it's not going to be okay and everyone goes outside and then we all get sick again and then all of a sudden we're back to square one? Like, I'm a little bit nervous, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I hope we're making the right decision because you all know that viruses don't have an expiration date. They can all hit you whenever they want. You think that this is the right date, but they can just come right back because that's not the right date for them. So just worried about that. But I'm praying that everything's going to be good and that it's going to go well and that everything is going to go back to normal slowly but surely, and that we can all start school again and do our just everyday routines again. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on over here, and I'm curious to see how your school is handling everything that's been going on with the coronavirus as well, if you guys want to comment down below. But yeah, I hope you guys have been doing well. Miss you guys, hope you're staying safe and staying well, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye guys.